processes? Well, I think what I've recommended to people, that's a good start. Organize your local landscape. Schedule your time. Start taking control of yourself. See if you can stop saying things you know to be lies. That's not the same as telling the truth. You don't get to do that to begin with because you're not good enough at it to even attempt it in some sense. But everyone can stop saying things they know to be falsehoods. They can use their own damn definition of falsehood.
Right, but in your definition, importantly, I think, in your definition, falsehood includes the higher level moral truth.
Yes, it's living wrong.
You can say something that is literally true, but of course, like you said earlier, it's a black truth in the sense that at a moral level, you're saying something to cause a social effect that is actually negative.
Stop saying things that violate your conscience instead of stop saying things you know to be untrue, because we run into the truth problem. But I would say stop. Here's another idea. Stop saying and doing things that make you feel weak. So all you have to do is pay attention to that. Some things you do will make you feel disintegrated. It's a physiological sensation. Disintegrated and weak. It's something that Carl Rogers commented on. He thought about that as part of, now I can't remember the word. It's something like integrity. But that isn't the word he used. But some things improve your integrity and some things disintegrate you. Now, the things that disintegrate you, you often do to impress other people, or because you're taking a shortcut, or you're escaping what you know to be your moral obligation. And your moral obligation stems naturally from your aims. Like once you have aims, you have moral obligations. They come together because the moral obligation is what you need to do in order to obtain the aim. So, and if you don't have an aim, well then you're aimless, so that's not a solution. So along with the aims come the moral obligations. Then when you violate the moral obligations, you'll have a sense of that violation. It's like, well, you have to stop doing that. Or that's something you could do. You don't have to. You don't have to do any of this. But I would say that's where people, you think it's small, it's not small. I had a girl come up to me last night at the end of my talk, and this happens all the time. She said, I started cleaning up my room last year, and it completely changed my life. She said, your room is an externalization of your mind. And that's right. That's exactly true. To the degree that you're in your room, the room is you. Now, that isn't how people think, but that's okay.
He's undeniably one of the greatest intellectual phenomenons of our generation. Dr. Jordan Peterson's work as a clinical psychology professor at the University of Toronto has catapulted him to international fame with arguments that are challenging and changing the way we all think. He has captured the attention of millions, especially of young men, but some young women as well. And many of you, however, have never heard of him, but you will get to know him for the first time through this interview. Today he is here, breaking down his provocative rules for life and the prescription for success. It will surprise many. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for the invitation.
So it is an interesting group of insights that you offer us. I can enter it in many ways, but let me just start with, to me, perhaps the most obvious, which is, what is it that you're saying that's resonating with so many people? What itch are you scratching?
I think there's probably two.
What are you looking to sell? Thank you. Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help kill them! Have you learned anything? Here's what I've turned up. Help kill those mad... Have you... Here's what... Help kill... what I've turned up. Help kill those. Here's what I've turned. Help kill those.
Đấy nhỉ, 15 thôi.